Hello my fellow followers of Samurai Plus, Zaript here, with the 5th game of a match between Duck and Myth in semi-finals of Aggony 1v1 Championship 2012. And this game was played on Ubayo and Sam, with Myth as an attacker and Duck as a designated defender. And of course, as most interesting games of Aggony 1v1 Championship 2012, this game was casted live. This one was casted by me and Prussian Prince, and on his channel you can take a look at a live cast, which went pretty good. And to be honest, in this game I don't really know what to add. I will try to make a more emphasis on the key moments of the game than we did in a live cast, because I know how this game went. But overall, I believe there is not much to add to that commentary. Now, let's start with the Duck composition. And he have 7 melee cavalry units. Finally, his usual cavalry heavy play. 4 Yariki, 2 of them level 2, 2 of them level 6, 2 of them level 7. Shogunate Guard cavalry level 6, 2 Sabre cavalry level 7. Yarikachi level 2 with 2 upgrades in attack, 3 vanilla red beers, General's bodyguard, Bushido Jian with gun enabled, and Kisha Ninja level 3 here. And to be honest, I'm surprised that Duck showing all of his cavalry from the very beginning, because now how is he planning to bait Myth closer to the Kisha Ninja? I don't know. But, well, okay, now for Myth we have melee rush basically. 4 melee cavalry, 4 Yariki level 6, vanilla Imperial Guard cavalry, General bodyguard, Bushido Jian with gun enabled. And for his melee rush we have 3 Shogitai level 4, yep, 2 Yarikachi level 3 and level 4, Black Tortoise Force vanilla and Spear Levy vanilla. And now Myth got a workshop, Duck had a sword dojo, and as we can see, these ninjas already failed to deliver any, 1000 koku wasted. Of course they will come and play later, but still, you pay some for Kisha training, and Duck didn't utilize Kisha training at all. Probably initially he was thinking that Myth would bring maybe line heavy composition and push Duck away from the sword dojo, and then ninjas will come into play. Probably, maybe that was a plan, but it certainly didn't work. Now Myth trying to do a smart thing. With his composition, attacking through the middle would... Actually it might work, but Duck have all capabilities to kite, because Myth cannot use his melee cavalry to stop line of Duck, because Duck just have more cavalry, you know. So Myth tries to utilize his Imperial Guard cavalry by harassing melee cavalry of Duck, and this is exactly what Myth should do, in my opinion. Keep his melee rush here in the forest and take as many shots as possible, and yet again shooting in the forest, wasting ammunition. I don't think that's a good idea. But still, he already got 21 kill. Now here, Myth seeing 2 Sabre cavalry with Yariki away from the main body, and he decides to charge. Not a good decision. First of all, look how blobbed up Myth now, and this Sabre cavalry going around. 2 against 3, not a good fight if you have an opponent with a decent micro. Second, these Sabre cavalry aren't that weak. Look at this, 34 attack. They will stay their ground. And now look what's happening. All 4 melee cavalry of Myth engaged in this blobbed fight, and this one will get rear charged by this Yariki of Duck, and we know how this fight will go, right? 7 melee cavalry unit from Duck, 5 in this fight, against 4 cavalry units from Myth. It's melee cavalry of Myth will die, and this is an exchange he wants, because when he loses his cavalry, he have nothing to kind of stop these red bears from kiting. And when they dead, that will mean that Duck have full map control. And utilizing this Imperial Guard cavalry would be even more difficult. And look how, while managing this fight, Duck sneaks here this Yariki, nicely done. Look this micro through the middle. Good thing Mif reacts to that, but still he lost 50 men in that charge. And this fight he is already losing. Especially now when this Yariki comes. Now actually let's take a look at here. Yarikachi against Yarikachi. And Yarikachi of Duck have more attack, 60 attack, because Duck have sword dodger. But at the same time Mif got a workshop, so he have better defense stats. Okay. Let's see then. This Imperial Guard cavalry survived. 41 men left. And here you see this Yariki not getting this Imperial Guard cavalry, charging this Yarikachi from behind to deliver morale blow, and now going for general. All 5 of them. Probably not a very effective choice, but I mean, why not? There is no other valid targets for this cavalry. And now look, still splitting them to charge this Shogitai to try to get this Imperial Guard cavalry. But still, this micro requires and getting general in the end. I mean, I don't know, I would certainly run my generals through my own forces just to, even if I lose my general, at least I will get my opponent's cavalry tangled up. But Mif decided to go around, I don't know why. This decision seems strange for me. And you see how Duck aren't a wizard, we should say, aren't magician. He can't. He didn't manage his forces while he was managing his cavalry. So he's a human being. We can see it clearly. But he did so nice with his cavalry. All of his units are on, look, 40 men, 20 men, 80 men, 34 and what here? 70 here. And he still managed to get these units alive. Highly depleted, but survived. And now let's take a look at this very important moment here. Mif decides to take this charge. 70 men in the Sabri cavalry. And here were 28 men in this Imperial Guard cavalry before this charge. And now he only have 18. I mean, this is a cost-effective exchange for Duck, because this Imperial Guard cavalry is still the only tool Mif have to deal with this cavalry. And basically he lost it now. Because 11 men Imperial Guard cavalry aren't that effective at all. And now Duck takes his time. Despite Mif being attacker, he really feels like a defender right now. Duck surrounding him from all the sides, getting his Kisha ninjas here, already noticed by a Mif. Let's speed it up a little before some harassing going on. Nicely done. Got shot, got some kills, getting back. Still can't commit here because this red bears will run away. And you see, no tools to stop them now. No tools. At the same time, Duck trying to harass with his gen. But his general cannot do much. And he cannot really... He cannot really spread them because he needs aura from this Shogunate Guard cavalry to keep them from routing. And now Mif in a kind of a tight spot. This game is not lost yet. Mif still has this Imperial Guard cavalry, so he have morale aura and he have harassing capabilities. If we look at ammunition, Duck doesn't have ammunition retainer for his red bears, so if engaged in the forest, Mif actually can make Duck waste his ammunition. So it's, and you see how depleted this cavalry doesn't look that scary, but look at this. I mean, wasting opportunities like that, trying to go and harass this general to get volley on general, and losing for that. What? Look, 36 men killed in this Black Tortoise force for nothing, just miss micro. Just Myth was putting too much attention to this flank, managing his Imperial Guard cavalry, not noticing his Black Tortoise force moving too far away. Just a micro mistake, which he unfortunately does a lot. Losing focus in the late game probably is a downfall of Myth in these games, and not getting taking good care of his Imperial Guard cavalry. And look at this. You can notice how important this aura of Shogunate Guard cavalry is. Already wavering. But now, here, Duck engaged with his Kisha ninjas against these Shogitais. They will certainly lose, but they still get decent amount of kills. And now, this Yaruki will back charge these Shogitais. And this Red Bears making these Shogitais split away from main force. So, in a blob, Myth certainly stronger than Duck at the moment in infantry fight, but now Duck makes him spread his forces, run in different directions. And overall, this isn't a bad decision on a Myth's part. It's the same thing that Duck did in the previous game, using his Shogitais to shut up a line of your opponent. So this Shogitai making this one route, this Shogitai making this one route, but it's just not cost effective. Shogitai is more expensive than Red Bears, and Duck in the previous game used Shogitai to shut up couple of line units at the same time. And he, interestingly enough, this Yaruki, despite wavering before, and nice charge from this Yaruki in this Black Tortoise forces, and despite this Yaruki wavering before, they got morale bonus for charging. This is always important to consider. They got small morale boost at the moment of a charge, and they routed, completely shattered this Shogitais with 70 men left, just because they got rare charge, and Myth didn't give his Shogitais attack order to attack this Yaruki fast enough. You see how important these small things is. Now here, this Yaruki charging this Black Tortoise force, routing them. But now here this Red Beast will rout as well. That Red Beast out of a fight. This Yaruki lost too many men, too many opponents' men around. They wavering, but not routing. Here will he... Oh man! He actually connected this Shogitai, destroying this Red Beast. Will they disengage? No, they are not. Did not disengage. They run away. But Myth still have to waste his time. And look, down to 10 men before routing. Now this Shogitai attacking this Yaruki, and now they have to waste their time pursuing this Red Bears because they can't come back from routing. So Myth cannot actually get this Shogitais back. He probably should, but he cannot. And look how close this is. This is really close game. The only infantry unit staying alive for Duck is Red Bears. And he really depends on his Shogunate Guard Cavalry and General Aura right now. Units of Myth on the verge of routing, but now look at this. This is just beautiful. Look, the best course of action for Myth right now would be charge his Spear Levy to attack these Red Bears. Do not move them like crazy and put this Black Tortoise force in a sort of fixed position. But because of constant movement of cavalry of Duck, constant threatening from all the sides, he cannot do that. He have to react to this cavalry movements. And he wasting his time. He need to attack these Red Bears, but he wasting his time. And now, what a mistake here. So, look, now he tries to attack the cavalry of Duck, but Duck will not commit. And finally, this Black Tortoise force routing. And this Yarikachi went for general. I mean, why? You cannot catch it. He just betted on Duck making a micro mistake, which Duck didn't. And now, final showdown. Look at this. Spear Levy charging these red bears. These red bears from full getting lost 1 man. Shogitai coming from behind, lost 2 man, 3 man. And this Spear Levy routing, man. 4 men lost in these red bears with Spear Levy routing and not stopping these red bears. And this Shogitai, they did not get attack order to attack this cavalry, so they get rear charge instead of meeting them face to face. Shogitai routing, Spear Levy routing, Yarikachi already routed from all the shooting from the general bodyguard. And all Mif have so right now is this Shogitais. 95 men in that Shogitai. No chance for him anymore. No chance. Good game. Good game. 4-1 score. And Duck winning this match. Winning semifinals and getting into the finals of Aggony 1v1 Championship 2012. And I should say, despite the 4-1 score, as I always already told you before, this was extremely close match. Because at least in 3 games, Mif managed to screw up initial plan of Duck. And in 3 games, Mif forced Duck to do some sort of a crisis management. So, good job here. I mean, if Mif did a little bit better in a late game, and if he took a little bit better care of his K units, I don't know how this match could have went. I don't know. But it went as it went. Duck really stayed focused much better. He microed his units much better. But overall, I wouldn't say he did have such a huge advantage overall. Let's take a look at final stats now. 300 men difference in manpower, in deployed manpower, and 300 men more killed by Duck than by Mif. So, extremely close game. But you have seen how much more units Duck had left in the end. So, despite having the same amount of a manpower in the end, he just have a higher morale because his general was alive. So his units stayed in a fight longer. Now for kills, decent amount of kills on Red Bears. Very good job with his cavalry. Kinda wasted Kisha Ninja unit. This was a huge miss, his huge blunder. Duck didn't sort out follow-up plan for this Kisha Ninja deployment. I don't know. Of course he secured SWAT Dojo using these Kisha Ninjas, but I mean with such a cavalry heavy composition, do you really need your ninjas there? No, you don't. Well, in my opinion. Now this Sabri cavalry, despite having only 40 kills each, basically, first of all, it's a kills on level 6 Yariki of Mif. So this Sabri cavalry were probably cost effective, almost. But more importantly, they tanked this Yariki and let other Yariki of Duck live longer to the late game, which paid for itself, you see, in the end. Now for Mif, not that well, I should say, and overall, this time this Imperial Guard cavalry did almost well, but this was a K unit, and if I was on a place of Mif, I would base my whole strategy in this game around this unit, which he didn't. That melee cavalry engagement, why you did it, Mif? Well, what's done is done, and thank you boss for playing. Good luck Duck in the finals, and good luck Mif in the next tournaments. And thank you guys for watching. See you later.